What's up, Buttercups? It's me, Amy Young, coming at you with a Friday freestyle. So as you know, if you've watched me for a while, sometimes my coaching clients say such brilliant, wonderful shit that I have no choice but to bring it to you all and share it. And that was the case this week, where a client dropped just a little bomb of brilliance in the middle of our session. And I later asked her, can I talk about that in my video this week? And she was like, yeah, share away. So let's get into it. This wonderful client and I were talking about a long-term plan that she has, a vision for the future that she's currently working towards that feels at this point a little bit overwhelming. Like, she knows she wants to do it. She's taking the steps forward. Woo woo, like, big win already, right? But it's easy to kind of get caught up in the like, oh my gosh, there's so much that's gonna need to happen between now and accomplishing that's like overwhelming and stressful. And sometimes it feels like it's easier to just fucking avoid it. Can we all relate? I think probably yes. So we were talking about some of the things that she's having trouble crossing off that list, right? Of things that she knows she needs to do. And she said, you know what it is? It's a ghost monkey. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, ghost monkey, okay, what is this? And she's like, you can have like a monkey on your back, like it weighs you down. It's like, that you have to do it. But she was like, but sometimes there's things that it's like, they're not so immediate. Like, it's not like a monkey on my back, like every single day I'm like, feel it. But she's like, it catches up with me. And then I realized like, oh, I'm like not doing that thing. Like, that ghost monkey is still there. Like, it's haunting me. And I was like, this is a brilliant fucking concept that we all can relate to around important things in our lives that are simply just easier to avoid. The monkeys on our back are probably like getting laundry done, making sure that we have food in the refrigerator, paying the bills, doing that thing that our boss asked us to do. Stuff that needs like immediate attention, that like every day it's like, okay, let me get those monkeys off my back. Ghost monkeys are those things that aren't in our direct line of sight. They don't need to get done, but they live like in the back of our mind, or they haunt us hanging out on our backs. And when they come up for us, it's that like, oh shit moment of like, oh yeah, I have to do that. I know I have to do that, but let me deal with all these other monkeys first. Doesn't that happen so often? It reminds me very much, this whole concept that she brilliantly articulated reminds me of urgent versus important, which is a concept of productivity management that I think Eisenhower developed first, and then Stephen Covey has brought it into like the self-help world. Just the details, it's not my concept, but it's like, it's always easier to pay attention to what's urgent. It's always easier to look and go, oh, laundry, that needs to get done. You know what doesn't need to get done? Opening up that like credit card statement that I ignore every month, or making that like really difficult phone call to that person that I know I have to have that conversation with, but I would rather just, I could just leave that off the table for today. Or, like going and checking out that program that I wanted to sign up for online that I've been wanting to do for years, but just like, look at all these monkeys around that I have to do first. The urgent stuff, the important stuff, no, that I can hang off to the side. Just let it chill. But ghost monkeys do not go away. Ghost monkeys just show up in different ways, in internal stress, in that thing, that keeps us awake when we're lying in bed at night and we're like, oh man, am I ever gonna get moving on that? Is that ever actually gonna happen? Ghost monkeys are the things that we can ignore them as much as we try, but we cannot lie to ourselves that they need to get done and they want to get done. And whether we like it or not, we're probably eventually going to have to start getting that ghost monkey off of our back. And a lot of times what keeps us from doing that is that we, one, just don't call it out and recognize that it's there enough, which is sometimes where coaching comes in handy, because it's like, hi, I'm gonna ask you about that ghost monkey. every week. That ghost monkey, are we still working on that? Another big part of it is just identifying what is that step 1, right? And not getting caught up in the steps 8, 9, 10, and just figuring out, okay, what is step 1? And can that be enough just for today? Just for today, can I take care of just that step 1 to this important thing and just recognize the urgent stuff is gonna get done. What's important also needs to get chipped away at today. So my question for all of you is, what is your current ghost monkey? What's the thing it's easier to avoid? What's the thing that you'd rather not think about? You'd rather not talk about? You'd rather not face? What's the ghost monkey that's living in your closet that pokes his head out every now and again and goes, hey, I'm still here, and you're like, shh, get back in there? What is it for you? And what would step 1 be? Step 1 might just be acknowledging it, waving hi, being like, oh, I see you. Step 2 might be, okay, I need to open up that credit card statement that I ignore every single month. I need to actually acknowledge what that is. I need to pick up the phone and make that difficult phone call, or I need to put a date on the calendar where I know I'm gonna have the time to do it. I need to research that program. I need to talk to someone who knows more about it. That's my step 1, and that's all I'm responsible for right now. Don't ignore what's important when what's urgent is pulling you. Ghost monkeys are important. They're there for a reason. We feel them for a reason. It's easier to ignore them in the short term, probably not so much in the long term. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hey, maybe you'd like to subscribe to my channel. If you want to catch up with me in a different way on the regs, you can sign up to receive emails from me over at amyyoungcoaching.com. I would love to visit your inbox. The link is in the description box. You can head down there. Otherwise, my gosh, I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, wherever you are. Big, mad love and thanks to my client for letting me share her brilliance. I know she's watching. You're awesome. And you, a wonderful, wonderful team, are awesome as well. Thank you for watching, and until next time, big hugs, kisses, and I'll see ya. Because when you say that you can't trust men, that's not what you're actually saying to me. What you're actually saying is, I can't trust myself with men.